Hello, everybody. This is Y, and you are watching the introduction to the Why Ask Why channel. So this initial was going to be about 10 years ago, me critiquing food at different restaurants and places in general. I'm a foodie, love food, always have. So it has now progressed 10 years later. Life has happened. Now fast forward to now. Why am I starting to do this now? So there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that a lot of you guys don't know about or aren't opening your eyes to. Um, a little bit about me. So grew up normal family. We all had our issues. Grew up out west, moved to the south, and then recently moved to Florida. So worked in a handful of different jobs. Always knew there was something else for me out there. Always grew up knowing that I was meant to be somewhere else. Always never really fit in to a normal lifestyle. What I mean by that is, you know, never really thought I was. Always told my mom I was adopted. I didn't fit into the family. I just, granted, look alike, just never. I acted totally different than the rest of my family. So anyway, fast forward again. I like to tell stories. I'm a good storyteller, I think. Um, People who know me, I tell it like it is. My mom always told me, never tell lies, be honest with people. Some people will like it, some people don't. Some friends I've had in the past. Now I've lost friends because I've been brutally honest. I've kind of gotten back from that a little bit. I'm not as brutal anymore. With my older age, I have learned to massage some stuff a little bit, as far as the truths and how I explain it, how I tell it. Um, yeah, but so this whole pandemic, COVID-19, if you want to call it, it's I've been one of the many who have not been able to get a job for whatever reason. Not for lack of trying, just nobody's calling, nothing. So I figured, hey, that's a good time to just go ahead and bite the bullet and start the channel. So that's what I'm doing here. There's going to be a lot of stuff that a lot of you don't want to hear. A lot of stuff out there that you need to start opening your eyes and see what's going on around you, because if you don't, it's going to be flash in your face, and you're going to a lot of you are not going to be able to handle it, because it is a lot of stuff that's out there is brutal and not for the weak of heart. So, but yeah, this is where we're going to start. So, this is the introduction of what's going on, what we're going to be doing, what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to try to I'm going to show you my journey. So, basically, going to talk about how you might have heard people talking about the Great Awakening, waking up, seeing the world for the way it is, the way it was, the way it's going to be. So, that being said, I'm going to talk about how I got to where I'm at through my journey, how it started. It's not the first time I've woken up. I actually was awake when I was younger, for things that have happened in the past. As about 8 years ago, I started waking up on certain things. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster. You live your life, and you think you're going down the path you should be going, And then stuff happens. We just got through 9/11. Today's the 12th of September. 9/11 happened. That was another eye-opening moment for me. And anybody who saw what happened. The different planes. I say planes. That's what the media wants you to know about, the planes. How that happened. We'll get into that at some point. Some of you have already opened your eyes to that and know what happened. Others, I have come to find out that you guys still, a lot of you still, after 19 years, have still believed everything you have read in the media, and all the videos that they've talked about, all the news. One thing I'll tell you before the next video is, everybody, turn off your TVs, turn off the news. That is one of the biggest problems we have in this country, is everybody is watching the news. So turn off the TVs. Find some different outlets. Until the next video, turn it off for 24 or 48 hours. Just turn it off. Don't watch it, and see how different you feel by not watching the news. So, like I said, we're gonna go down the journey, how I got to where I'm at now. It's been really since end of December, when really November. We went into a new house down here in Florida after renovating it for a little over a year, and moved my family down here and moved down to the house being infested with mold. So having to deal with that, and my wife being in a car wreck, being pregnant in a car wreck. We've had a lot of stuff going on. I mean, this has been a crazy year, starting last August. So waking up one day saying you sell your house, planned on staying at my job, had a good job, paid good, paid really good. Woke up after the day after selling my house, was planning on moving or selling our house down here in Florida, staying up in Tennessee where we were. The day after we closed on our house, woke up one morning, that Saturday morning, and just driving down the road, and hit me. Said something, inner voice, my guardian angel, the spirits, whatever you want to call it, said, move now, today. Just, you're ready to go. Just make the move, go. So that's what I did. Went to work the next week and told my boss, my CIO, and said, I'm leaving, moving out of town. So yeah, so this is like I said, this is a crazy world we're living in right now. But as I say that, this is the best time to be alive, because it's going to get nothing but better. And hopefully you guys will open your eyes and you will see why I say that. A lot of you that I know and will probably come to this channel, you guys have already opened your eyes, and you guys are waking up. Some of you guys have already kind of woken up, some people I knew. Luckily I've been involved with some people who have been on the same wavelength as me for some time. And when I said, hey, check this out, and I've never really been religious. I grew up in the church. We grew up at a Lutheran church out west, and went to a Christian school. Graduated high school from a Christian school. After high school, started going to church with a couple friends. I realized this wasn't for me, and it kind of never really went back to church after that. Just didn't feel right. I didn't really feel that you should have to go into a building to worship God. Just didn't feel right. Fast forward a few years, got married, went to another church for a niece's, or I guess like really cousin's, baptism. And one of the things that was talked about before the service even started, they were out of coffee. And I always bring this up because it just didn't resonate with me how you're supposed to be God fearing and do what you can for the people, but then you go to church and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't have coffee today because you guys didn't give enough last week in the collection plate. So sorry, no coffee. Now, if you guys give some more money for this week, we'll have coffee next week." I just would have got up and walked out if it wasn't for my little cousins and nieces and nephews that were there. So yeah, since then I was just like, no, not for me. Not going back to church. Just not happening. So and that was a few years ago. Fast forward to really this year, during this whole COVID, if you want to call it. We'll get into that too. So now woke up and just something said, "Hey, you need to." Just woke up one morning and started praying. I just, I've always been spiritual. Always believe in God. Just never went to church after, certain things. I just never went back. Always believe in God. Always will. But something said, "Hey, you need to start praying. You need to get back in God. Start talking to God again." So I did. Because there was a lot of stuff going on. I got to take care of my family. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on. We need to get some peace going on. So that's what I started doing. Started talking to some friends. They said, "Yeah, I'm getting this feeling that I need to start praying and talking to God again." And we'll get into that. But this is more of a just introduction of me, why I'm doing this, because I'm in a good place. I'm looking forward to the future. This whole political mumbo jumbo, I mean, it's crazy. But you guys really need to open your eyes and see the bigger picture. There's a show going on, and once you can see that the movie's been playing for a while, like I've been telling people, we are in the Matrix. The Matrix movie was made for a reason. The Truman Show, same thing. Truman Show. We are being led mainly by the media, government, other entities. So we'll get into all that. Like I said, we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I'm just gonna tell how it is, because you need to hear it, and I'm gonna try to get some other people that have already been down this road, doing these podcasts, and what kind of got me to where I'm at. Bring them in. So it's just not just me that's talking to you. There's other people, the way they discuss things and bring things to the table. So I don't plan on making long videos because I don't like watching long videos, and I know you guys don't either. And people who do work, I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day. People who work don't have time to watch videos. They don't know what's going on. They're working and they're supporting their family. So won't be long videos. But I'll probably have long videos when I bring other people in, because there's lots to talk about, whether it be the media, things going up in the atmosphere that you guys probably aren't even paying attention to. Yeah, there's stuff out there, trust me. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna try to edit some stuff on the video. We'll try to, I'm not a really good editor, so we'll see how that goes. I know this is all over the place. First video I've done in a long time, so yeah. So we'll get into things. I don't want to get into too much right now, because I don't want this to be about thing. I want this to be about introduction to me and the channel. So just want to bring it out there, get it out there, and let you guys know that there's some stuff coming up. And yeah, get ready. It's going to be a wild ride. So like I said, I tell stories. So this is the introduction. You know, I had a teacher in 8th grade. Introduction, the body. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the body. Conclusion, there'll probably be a conclusion because this has been going on for a long time. So this will be ongoing, you know, until my channel ends. Maybe then will be a conclusion, but there's going to be a body. Trust me, it's going to be pages and pages and chapters long. So, you know, yeah, so it's coming. So get ready. Hope you guys will watch and subscribe. Of course, this is my first video introduction, of course. So like, subscribe. Yeah. So let's get this party started. And I'm going to say this. Like I said, turn off the TV. Stop watching the news. I will tell you, stop watching the news over and over again. That is the worst thing you can do. If you want to watch the news, there's other places you can get your news that I should tell you 100% the truth. I'm not going to get into the political stuff right now. I'll wait to the next video to get into that. So, which might be a little bit longer because there's a lot of stuff. How we're going to start the journey. So, if you're up for the ride, let's go. I've got plenty. I've got a big truck. So, pile in, load in the back. Get your popcorn, some water. Some of you guys might need some Kleenex because some of the stuff we're going to talk about is disheartening and not for the faint of heart. Like some of the stuff I haven't even shown my wife because I just can't. Because it'll tear a person down. Let me tell you. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. Sorry, I had a sneeze. So yeah, post your questions below. If you have questions about anything that's going on in the world currently, past, present, future, and we'll talk about it. So yeah, why ask why? Ask your questions. Let's find out.